To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. He's at the 40, the 20,
oh, yeah,
10.
that's how we do it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think. so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their speed, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Aaron did the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was 12 more yards there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And at the 40-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 35-yard line.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The 13-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out.
56-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Packer 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jones on the run.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Kings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. They'll try to throw now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Daniil Hunter
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Jones down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's the score, Packers 24, Vikings 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Cousins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was